Hi Capricorn, and this is your 2023 reading. I'm using the Lightses Tarot, and I'm also using the Angel Tarot, which I purchased this year, and the Lightses was given to me a couple of years ago by a friend of mine. I'm also using the month cards so that you know which month we are at. From the Tea Leaf Tarot, and let's get started. I'm also using the Answer of the Angels, the Oracle of Love, and I'm using the Wisdom of the Oracle given to me by Brenda Tarot Readings, and I'm using the Hummingbird. So first of all, I hope you are preparing for Christmas, and I hope you will enjoy the energy that's coming through as well. Let's hope that the 2023 year, as it is a number 7 year, will bring us luck. And you've heard some of my analysis, or some assumptions on the year 2023. It's definitely going to be major changes as well, and let's hope the changes will be good ones. First of all, when we come in with January, and January is the first year. Happy New Year, and I hope you will have a good Christmas as well. In January, usually we have the energy of reassessing and rejuvenating after the festive days. You come in with the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups means that you could be meeting a Scorpio or dealing with a Scorpio. Also, don't forget Pisces or Cancer. But this Queen is a nurturing lady. She's also, I'm just going to change a little bit so now and again so that you can see the cards. I'm just seeing shadows, so I've got to make some more light. There you go, my darlings. So the Queen of Cups means also that you could be more intuitive, empathic, sensitive, highly sensitive, if you are taking a page out of her book. She is the lady that goes with the flow, and she listens to her feelings. But because she's got the status of the Queen, she doesn't let her emotions rule her heart or her mind. She will make decisive, clear, transparent decisions, like water. Also, she's known, I think she's a nurturer. She's not known as Mother Earth, but she does feel the same energy more or less as the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress. You could find out that you're pregnant. Also, she is a lady that will go with the flow. She's nurturing, loving, sensitive, emotionally sensitive. She's sensual, she's beautiful, she's caring, passionate, and loving. So definitely you will definitely be more stable in your emotions, if not more intuitive. On the Queen of Cups we have the Hanged Man. Sorry about that, Smilly. On the Queen of Cups we have the Hanged Man. There could be delays. Like I said, January is for rejuvenation, taking a rest. Like the Hanged Man, you might be taking out time to contemplate, meditate, and evaluate. Because it's the beginning of the year, you could be thinking, what are my goals? That's exactly the number 7 meaning as well. Where do I want to go to? You might be doing more introspection this year, starting right at the beginning of the year, perhaps at the end of December as well. You've been thinking about it and you've decided to take time out. This could be a delay made by you, but this could also be a delay with regarding to getting pregnant or nurturing yourself. So perhaps you've been stalling time to nurture yourself and taking care of yourself. Perhaps you've been the feast beast. You might have overdone it at Christmas and New Year, and now it's time for you to take the rest and delays. And you might be delaying things through your own choice because of the Queen of Cups and that nurturing side. You might want to nurture a project or ease a project into gently into something. Okay, so that is January. I can't see it. That's it. Now we're going on to February. And February, what does the February bring? Usually when I see this picture, I think of wind, storms, rain, snow. So be careful. Okay. Again, in February, you might be still isolating yourself, being in your comfort zone, because you are nurturing yourself, taking time out. But you could also be dealing with a Virgo, as he represents Virgo, or you could be seeking advice in February with regards to something that you're nurturing or wanting to start. If you're wanting to get pregnant, definitely seeking advice from a professional or somebody that you trust. Usually January is a time that we gather our thoughts and we come into action. Like in the winter, everything's dormant, so it might be a delay through third parties, and it could be going into February. Now, that said, you might not be seeing something. You might have closed your mind off. You might have closed off your heart and your solar plex with regards to your emotions or ideas. And you need to seek advice from a professional with regards to a situation or a question that you might have. You might feel tied up, so you might be seeking spiritual advice. You could be seeking advice from somebody that can explain your dreams or your ideas that you have for the coming year. But this, like I said, this is meditation, contemplation, like the hermit. So you might even be doing a retreat. You might literally be taking time out to nurture yourself and your ideas. But you're stuck in your mind at the moment. You could be feeling imprisoned or cornered. But this is to your own doing. You have to come out of your comfort zone. You can't hang around anymore. You have to seek advice so you can move on and stop feeling imprisoned. Because it's to your own, you've got to come out of your own mind. You have to start pressing that reset button at the end of January, because then you should have the right perspective on your situation or what you want to do. Now, if it's a career move, you could be seeking advice from a career officer. You could be seeking advice at the local employment agency, and they will shine the light onto your idea. And so you could get more self-assured and definitely be more having faith in yourself and being more independent. So that said, you can hopefully move on in March, end of February. Now we're going to March, and March we've got spring coming in, the lilies or the snow clocks. We call them the snow clocks, but I don't know what they're called in English. Snowdrops? I don't know. But definitely spring is coming in March. Perhaps this will motivate you, because when we have dark times, we do feel tired much more quickly in January, February. Really, since the November, December, January, February are the dark months, and light is coming back in to our lives. Spring is coming in. You might be even feeling the spring energy in March, and so you will be feeling more motivated. Hopefully. Well, we've got the Nine of Swords here. That means that there is an ending coming to your isolation, because spring is coming in, but it is also to your own doing, because you might feel more depressed or more tired than usual because of the dark times. Literally, the light and the dark. Even I'm amazed nowadays that I've got to have a false light on in order to do my readings, because the days are so grim. And it makes you feel grim. But don't worry, you're not the only one. Sometimes people start getting this anxiety when the leaves start dropping in autumn. So now is the time to come out of your shell. Even in February, like I said, seek that advice. Come out of your head. Open your mind, open your heart, and open your solar plex to new beginnings. If you don't, then the decision will be taken by the divine. You don't want the Tower moment. You have to decide, make a choice. 8 is the house of power and the house of money. So money could be coming into you in February, definitely. Perhaps that's why you're getting sleepless nights, or that's why you are stressed out or fraught. So ease up. There's plenty of people around you that can help. Definitely the beginning of the year is very spiritual. This is a spiritual year, because number 7 does mean reflection and also introspection and analyzing more than usual. So definitely you are getting the vibe of the year 7. You're moving from 7, you've got 2 9s here. You're moving from 8 to 9, but you've got 2 9s, so there's definitely endings and new beginnings. Also, we've got the King of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups here, so you do have a couple. So perhaps you might have met somebody over Christmas and you needed to get a different perspective on it, on the partnership or friendship. Perhaps you wanted to get married with this person and you already had a long time special feelings for them. You were stuck in your mind about it, so you took time out to think about it. And it does make you uncomfortable, because everything that is strange or new, change makes us more scary or stressed out or worried. Just face your fears if you've got fears, but you have to come out of your mind. Seek advice from a professional or from a spiritual person. The King of Cups is really relaxed here, and so take a page out of his book. You could be meeting a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer, but don't forget Scorpio or Pisces. Again, I think you're more into yourself this year, or you will be taking more care of yourself. What with the Queen coming in, taking time out, taking guidance, taking time out. Like the Hermit, you could be taking also a midweek break in February, or a weekend away. Perhaps you might be going to do a retreat, to do yoga or meditation. And definitely you're on the ball as to what you'll want, but you're thinking too much about it. Don't overthink things. So come out and play. Like I said, press that reset button and change. You're the one that holds the key to your life's force and your life's path. Also, in April we have again beautiful flowers, things growing. In spring it's coming out. The crocuses and the snow clocks, or the snowflakes, are coming out and definitely taking charge and making a difference. Just let me see. I just want to change this because you can't see it. There you go. We've got the Ace of Wands, a new beginning. After all, the new beginning could be starting in February or in March. So if you make a decision, you might have choices to make. But definitely, like I said, money could come to you in February, or this could be a promotion, this could be a love relationship or a partnership going into a fully fledged partnership in business or career. or romance. There's something on offer. So be aware. Don't be stuck in your head. Don't be blindfolded. And don't be focused on just one thing. Just, what we fear 9 times out of 10 doesn't happen. You also got the 7 of Wands. So this is a 7-7, the 7th year and the 7th card of fire. You could be defending yourself. You could be protecting yourself. She's sitting in a crystal ball here. Again, come out of your comfort zone. This is a spiritual year, and I believe that light says the tarot is very spiritual. You might be stuck in your bubble and you might not be taking notice. And that's right. You might not be taking notice of negative people that are poking you. Look at those sticks poking at her, trying to wake her up and drawing her attention. You don't have to defend yourself to friends or family, only in official or judicial situations. Now, usually in April, anyway, where I live, in April, you have to start doing your tax returns. So you could be worried about that. Get the professional in, ask for help, and look at the light on her solar plex. Open up your heart, your mind, and your solar plex right from the February, because this is also a very spiritual card, the aura, and you've got the emotional chakra opening up. So be more conscious of your spirituality and listen to your intuition. Don't ignore it, okay? Now in May we are full up in spring. It's a beautiful month to be. In May your cup will be running over if you take the right action. If you don't sit on your laurels and stay stuck in your head, your cup will be running over. After all, the frost is after the 8th of May, you can put the plants outside, because there's no more threat of frost, of winter, of being too cold, of being too isolated. Everybody's coming out. It's up to you to come out as well, and especially defending yourself in what you love, you trust. The Ace of Cups means your cup will be running over, but it doesn't fall out of the sky, your wishes, your dreams, or your goals. You have to come into action and not be stuck. Here you've got another 7, so be careful of people that could deceive you, or that are not afraid of a discussion with you or a confrontation. Somebody might have taken an idea of yours, and left you behind, taking your idea and trying to make their cup come run over. So forewarned is forearmed. Be careful who you tell your secrets to. Be careful who you tell how much money you have or what job you're going for. You don't want somebody to take away what is rightfully yours. You've got 2 7s plus the year 7, 3 7s. So luck is definitely on your side if you come out of your bubble. So be aware all year, especially in April, that you're stuck in your bubble. You seem to be more concerned about your development and what you want. You have to be aware not only what you want, but how can you do it? How can you get what you want? What do you need to do in order to get what you wish for or want? You need definitely, she's looking away, she's blindfolded. He is somebody that is running away and not facing a confrontation. This is usually somebody else that's deceitful, and that could happen in May. But perhaps you are running away from something because you're not facing it, okay? So face things head on, otherwise you can't see, then you can't change it, and you don't want to see what the change is. So definitely go for what you want. Take it easy. Don't run before you can walk. Watch out for other people. Listen to your intuition. Definitely. It's a very spiritual beginning of the year for you. Right from the start. You've got meditation. So, and here the king is even in meditation. But keep your mind open and take each thing step by step. You can't run before you walk. We've got the Knight of Pentacles in June. Again, news could be coming to you. This could be about money. This could be about a job. This could be about a relationship that could be coming into a fully fledged relationship, especially because it's lying next to the Knight of Pentacles. You could be meeting a Cancer, Scorpio, a Pisces, Cancer prominently here, and also Scorpio here right at the beginning of the year. So this, if you are meeting somebody in January, it could become news that you're going to get married, because there's enough money and enough intuition, love and perception here towards each other. Peace has returned, because the dove brings in the money, and dove also means peace and love. The Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. Slow but steady, but this could mean that your relationship or partnership, whether it's in romance or business, could become something or for long term, and that will bring its rediment, whether it's money, promotions, wage rises, or starting a family, or getting together and wanting to start a family in June. This could be a June wedding. A 10 means completion. Where there is completion, there is also an ending, a new beginning. Again, family is very important to you. You could be dealing with an inheritance in June. You could be getting money from somebody in the family, so you can buy that expensive ticket price item like a house. You could apply for a loan, and you could be getting that loan in June. If somebody did take something away from you, then you might be taking legal actions, like the hermit. He could be the one that is telling you to take action, and it might even take up to June before you can take action with the courts or authority, because you have to find the evidence. You have to try to find this person, and it could be a person that looks good but isn't good, if you know what I mean. It could be a person that is a smooth talker because of the water running smoothly over the cups, and he's hiding himself. So be careful of people that are disguising themselves as somebody better than what they are. Now you can't, it's not written across the forehead, I'm a deceiver. No, you have to use your intuition, very much so, with people around you. Don't trust everybody around you. If they've got a good talk and they can do the walk, well, know that everything that glitters isn't gold. So be careful. Now I'm going on to July. July, we have the Magician. There you go. You're holding the key to your life's path and to your magic. And here there is a sun setting or a sun rising, and I think this is the sun rising, because we are just into summer for the first 2 weeks, as summer starts on the 20th, 21st of June, and you are ready. You don't create illusions, then you won't have any disillusions. So, and also say what you mean and do what you say. Also, you hold the key to your life's path, to your life's choices. There is a new beginning in July. And number 1, you could be dealing with an Aries or a Gemini. Also, we've got the King of Pentacles. You've got the Midas touch, and I'm getting an itchy right hand at the moment. So definitely you'll be dealing with money or making money in July. The King of Pentacles, he does his research. He doesn't believe everybody what they say. Even if it sounds good, he will do the research, because he's somebody that wants a guarantee of 99.9% return on his investment, whether it's monetary or physically, like love, getting married. Okay. Now, in August, we've got the 8th, the 8th house. Usually everybody is on holiday, businesses are closed, so I don't know what you might feel, but I feel with the 10 of Pentacles in June that something is starting in July, and you might have to take time out because of holidays, and also because we have the 5 of Cups. Now, you've got the deceit here. That's gone now. That's past. Learn from it. Don't look back. This angel's looking back. It's the 5 of Cups, looking at what you don't have. But look, you're missing. You're not facing these 2 cups. There's still 2 cups standing. You're facing as, I don't have this. I haven't achieved that. Don't be negative like at the beginning of the year. Don't go falling back to the way in March and January and February. Come out of your head, stay out of your head, learn your lessons, stay on track, be focused on not only one thing, but take 2 things. So if one fails, then you are already prepared to jump into the next plan of action. Number 5 means you're halfway there, and there is changes. Now this year there will be a lot of changes globally and also in your own life. So you do need to do the introspection or meditation, so you can evaluate, so you know what step to take next. With the 5 of Cups, stand up, dust yourself off and carry on. But don't start moping about the past. It's gone now. You can change the present and you can change the future. It could be that you're moping about an old love, but here you are. You've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups means that somebody new will come in. It could be a holiday love. July and August are holiday times, big holidays, summer holidays. So definitely if you're going on holiday, you could be having a holiday romance, but it can become something long term, because we've got the King of Pentacles here, and he goes the whole hog. So definitely you could be meeting a new love or a new business partner in July or August on holiday. You won't be starting the business then. Perhaps in July you might start a business, and you might have to feel like you have to go on holiday to recuperate and rejuvenate, to take one step at a time. There's an opportunity coming in. This is an offer of love or something that you're passionate about, or it could be even a new job. Again, Cancer, Scorpio or Pisces. In September we are going to harvest, so you could be harvesting in September if you've sown your seeds previously and you've taken care of them, definitely. And also we are going into autumn. September we have the 7 of Pentacles. Like I said, you could be harvesting something. You've been patient enough and you've been passionate about it. You've been taking care of your investments, your seeds, and they have grown. So definitely, again, it could be something that you realize that you started to do, meditation, contemplation, seeking guidance by a spiritual guide or somebody that's mature, wise, has the life knowledge and the life experience, like the Hermit. You might be going back into yourself in September and seeing what you've done spiritually. Again, in September, there's new courses starting to meditate, contemplate and evaluate. So definitely you could be returning to your own core, your own introspection in September, as you might be getting prepared for the winter. In autumn, we have October as well, and the leaves are dropping down. Again, like I said at the beginning, don't get depressed or stressed when the leaves are falling. Just make your home or yourself more comfortable, more relaxed, listening to your intuition, waiting gently. Also with the High Priestess in September, secrets could be revealed if you're keeping secrets, but you could be more spiritual. But also play your cards close to your chest. Don't tell everybody around you what you are busy with, because they're going to try to steal your ideas. So be careful, because you're a strong person, Capricorn, and you're a lovely person, and I know some of you, and you're very spiritual, and yes, you are very in tune with the universe, and that's the High Priestess. Now look at the High Priestess, this light coming down from the divine, and it's opening up her third eye. She's got her eyes closed, but somebody's drawn eyes on her eyelids. So in other words, this is an interpretation of mine, not of the cards. People might think you've got your eyes closed, but you've got your eyes peeled, okay? So keep your eyes open and just keep quiet. Just pretend that you're not seeing them, okay? Let your nose bleed. Somebody's telling me, just if you see something that's incorrect, or if somebody's trying to poke you, don't say anything. Play your cards close to your chest, but let your nose bleed. In other words, rise above it. If somebody is doing something wrong and you want to tell somebody else, don't. Just be in the right place at the right time, because October's got massive changes for you. You've got the sun. The sun is shining on you. Whatever you're keeping secret, let somebody else do the reveal, okay? Let somebody else do the reveal. Definitely the sun is shining on you, because in October, perhaps if you're keeping secrets, or somebody else is keeping secrets from you and you know about it, you know that saying, they don't know that you know. Oh, what does it say? They don't know that I know that they know that I know. So there you go. Figure that one out. But that's what somebody's telling me. They don't know that I know that they know what I'm busy with, okay? So keep it secret, because it's going to be revealed in October. The end of September, October, in Scorpio time. You could be going on holiday, you could be moving home, you could be going on to the next level in career or romance. So definitely you could be dealing with a Leo as well. The High Priestess is Cancer and Pisces. You could be dealing with, again, Scorpio as well. Scorpio always gets left out, so I'm including Scorpio, as Scorpio is also a water sign, but she represents the triple moon goddess, and the moon is Cancer and Pisces. So that's why I think they usually are named with the High Priestess. But just on the off chance, be careful, could be Scorpio time, because we do have Scorpio time in October. Definitely also do your research, because you're in the spotlight. Where there is a spotlight, there is also illumination. Illumination means that something needs your attention. This could be from an ID to an itinerary, because you could be traveling. This could also be for work. This could be a holiday. Some of you could be immigrating. So awesome. It is a fertile time. It's a time to get pregnant. You could be hearing of a birth if you're too mature. If you don't want to get pregnant, then take precautions. Also, some of you could be finding out you are pregnant, like I said, but this does, and if you don't want to get pregnant, you could be hearing of a birth. This could be of a pregnancy, but this can also be of a project, and that will be your baby. So there will be a birth This could be a child or a project. So get prepared to do an investment. It could even be that your wishes coming true. Do the research. If you're signing contracts in October, be careful of the Mercury retrogrades. If there are any next year in Mercury, I don't know yet. We'll have to see next year. Watch this back every month and see what the prediction is for that month and compare it to the weeklies. But definitely there could be a long lost or long awaited wish being fulfilled. And there is something coming to fulfilling beautiful things, monetary or materially or emotionally and romantically in April and May and even in June. So you are having a good spring, but it seems that you're going to have a brilliant autumn as well. Now the star, again, you're in the spotlight, so that means that you're in the spotlight. Let me see. You're in the spotlight in October. You're double up, 2 spotlights, the sun and the star. So be careful, do the research on whatever needs your attention. Okay. Now November, we are heading on to winter and we've got a new beginning. Now usually at this time things become slower and more dormant because we're preparing for the winter. Also perhaps spiritually, don't be the fool. So don't invest in anything because it might not be the right time to sow, but try to gain as much knowledge, because where there is illumination, you need to do the research to seek the answers. You don't want to be the fool. Have faith in yourself, trust yourself in November that you can take this leap of faith, so long you are with trusted and loyal company like the dog at his heels. So only with people and at the right time you can start something new and take that leap of faith once you know that you have all the knowledge possible. You've got the 10 of Wands, so be careful. Be careful with this new beginning or this new investment in November, because you don't want to have a tough time. You're coming out of the tough time. You had to climb up the hill, but now you're going downhill and somebody else is helping you to carry your load. So remember, if you are going through a tough time, like in February, because you're stuck in your mind, ask for help, seek help, whether it's from a loved one that you trust and respect, or from a professional. Definitely you do have improvements in monetary or materially and also romantically this year. You definitely, let me see, you've got a 1 here and you've got a 1 here with the 10, you've got a 1 here, you've got a 1 there, so you've got 4 1s. So watch out in next year for the 4 1s. Wow. And let me see, you've got 7 here, 7 there, and the year 7, 3 7s, 4 1s. You've got an 8. That's a 3. You're getting a lot of information, so I suggest that you do come back and check and recheck. So you've definitely got 3 7s. Wow, the angels do have your back. And you've got the 7 of Wands in December as well as in April. So you've got 4 7s, like the 4 1s. That is magical. You can stand your ground. You're strong enough. Look at him. He's standing there fighting them off. Don't let anybody poke a finger at you or point a finger at you. Just rise above it. You're strong enough. Don't go into their arguments, okay, or their provocations. But you definitely have a lot of luck this year, and fertility. You've got the Empress, which represents Libra, so this could be Libra time or Libra person. Definitely you might have sown something, so now it could come to fruition, because the 7 of Pentacles is like the Empress, sowing seeds and harvesting them and nurturing until the harvest. So September is also Libra. So if you've started something in September, it could come to a promotion or to a harvest. You could be harvesting in December. Like if you're in business, it could be a yearly return. If you're working for somebody, it could be a yearly bonus, something like that. You could also find out that you're pregnant if you wanted to start a family next year in December, then the time is fertile to do so. You don't have to protect your or defend your idea or justify your idea why you want to get pregnant and start a family. You've got 2 3s because this is a 12, so definitely again productivity and creativity at the beginning of the year and at the end, so long you maintain creative and within your strength and know that you're strong. Where's the 7? Here, the 7 here and the 7 there. So long you know that you are strong enough, you're stronger than you realize, and you do your research like the King of Pentacles, everything will go according to plan. Now I'm using a couple of oracle cards, and I'm using the wisdom of the oracle, and I've just used the keywords that I'm going to give you for the year. There is a fork in the road. Now a fork in the road to me means that you might not know where you're going, and definitely at the beginning of the year you are not wanting to face up to where you want to go. You might not have a choice of where you want to go, or you might not be realizing it, but take some time out, like at the beginning of the year, right up to April if necessary, to choose or make a decision. But do set your mindset right from the beginning of the year in reset, so that you're open to new beginnings and you're not stuck in the past with the 5 of Cups. Okay, beautiful. So get ready to make a choice. Here you see a llama tied up to the pole with all different directions, and a monkey's trying to persuade him, but just slow down. There's a little owl on top of the llama, so use your wisdom. Okay, beautiful. But you are in the spotlight, so you will be noticed next year. From the hummingbird, we've got reflecting pond. Well, your reading up to now has been really prominent about reflection and reflecting on what you want, on how you feel, and also reflection means meditation. Celebrate the true beauty and light that lies within you and others. That's a very good advice. Reflect how well you've done, what you've achieved and what you could achieve, and not in the negative sense at what you haven't achieved, because you can start at the present to change, and you can change the future. Now for the romance card, we do have the marriage card here, and going into a long-term relationship. April, your cup is running over in May. This could be new love or love going into long-term. You've sown the seeds. If it's not happening around June, then it could be happening around September or even December. And also you've got the sun, so that could be in October as well. There's a lot of new beginnings, so be aware of the choices you make. So take time out to do introspection and to make so that you can make the right choice. This could be the one. You've already met romantic partner you seek. Like I said, you could be going on holiday in June or in July, as we've got the Magician. Now the holiday cards, let me see, that's the holiday card is in October and June, so you could be meeting somebody on your travels. Wow, you're going to have a busy year. The cards underneath the deck, I forgot that, is the Queen of Pentacles. You've got the couple here because you've got the Queen and King of Pentacles. And we did have the Queen and King of Cups. So definitely partnerships will be formed this year if that is your choice. She's also fertile. She's exactly the same as the Empress. They're both known as Mother Earth. If you're too mature to get pregnant, then definitely you could be hearing of a birth. So you could become an aunt or a grandmother or an uncle or a grandfather. Definitely you have a very fertile year this year. We've also got the Ace of Cups in the lying underneath the deck of the Light Seers. Again, you're going to have, and it could be an emotional, a very spiritual year, emotional year, an empathic and an intuitive year. You could be really getting close to your I, like I began with. What am I wanting? What am I going to do? Meditation. So you're going to come really close to finding out what you want and how you're going to continue on the long term. But always being able to be flexible, flexible and compromising so that you can adjust. Stay flexible so that you get what you want at the end of the road. I wish you a great year. Take care, stay safe and be blessed. Thank you. And please do like and share and support the channel. Take care. Bye bye.